Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Before we start, we have a disclosure, a risk in the future trading. Please be aware of. Uh, Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Okay, sorry about that. All our videos are for educational purposes only, and you're very welcome to follow some of our signals. As long as you are on a sim, we're not responsible for any of your trade. Thank you. Normally we start at 10 o'clock. Today we now it's 9:43, but normally we start. The official time is 10 o'clock, and I thought to open today a bit early because of we need to keep our eye on the oil today. There is a lot of movements in the oil before the crisis overseas. So for the ones that just joined us, right now we have two full automated to trade for that system here you're looking at, plus an ATM, plus we have some scalpers and swing trading we will be covering as well. Today we have sent you the pullback re-entry full automated to trade to the traders. For the ones who have not got it, please notify me. If you look in your box, you will find it. For the ones who are new, you will find we do not call the trades. The trades are on right front of you on the market analyzer. On the first column here, on the first, and then you hear that beep. Once you hear that beep, that means there is a new signal coming in. As an example here, you get a new signal. This one here is a buy signal. The entry price is 28.94.50, target 97.75, hit 19 ticks into the profit. Not all day is based from the last entry. The market analyzer is based on 1 minute, one contract only, and this one here nailed 21 ticks. Nasdaq buy entry at 7531, target 754725, hit 97 ticks from the entry signal price, and YM hit the 25 ticks, and then the Russell, and then the 30-year Treasury bond. Total right now from 8 o'clock to now is 198 ticks into the profit, and based on one contract. So we will be sitting on a standby. I normally do not start at 9:30. I usually I wait till this market come down a bit, and normally I start around 9:50, 9:55, 9:45. Once I see this market calm down a bit, this is where we start looking at the market. So we started a bit early today, so we hopefully get the new signals for a re-entry. And for the guys, we just sent you out the new auto trade for the correction. Before we used to have two ATM strategy for that system. Now we have two full automated and one ATM. And thank you, Ben. Yeah, I was thinking about you. So, and we send you a small video how to do the installation and how to remove the old file, and you should be fine. But remember, on this new auto trade, the full automated trade, please try to put your email in there. It is very important to add your email inside your data series. Okay, so we're gonna stay quiet a little bit, and we will start around 9:55, 10 o'clock, and we start analyzing the market and follow the signal. Today, our eye is on the CL because of this problems overseas. So we probably have a good potential for a nice ride on the CL one more time. It was a beautiful ride this morning, and we will be looking for a very nice ride this morning. Hopefully, we'll continue the whole day. All right, guys, so I'll stay quiet, and we will start around 10 o'clock. Thank you very much. For the ones that want to follow the signals, when the signals comes out on the first column here, you're very welcome to it. But we start analyzing this market right now. And for the ones that did not get the software, I will be slip it for you doing this session, or maybe after the YouTube webinar, we will be send it to you. Thank you. As an example, we have hit the target here on the ES. We hit the target on the Nasdaq, and now there is a reversals. As you see here, there's a reversal. So it's up to you if you want to take a short trade or not. For the ones have not, again, for the ones have not got the software, we will slip it for you right after the webinar. Thank you. Also, on this new version, we had a bug on the ATM strategy, and we got it fixed. So it's ready to go on the ATM. We did over 1,000 trade on it, and it is ready to go on the ATM as well. The V16 is ready to go, and it is total bug free. And for the gentleman at Mr. Co, just look at the video. I showed you how to do that. I cannot come into your computer, do the installation. It's very simple, sir. You remove the old file and you put the import a new file. And we showed you, I send you a video how to remove the old file and import a new file, Todd Nitiku. So please watch the video again. I'm not able to come in and help you with that. Thank you. Again, guys, please try to learn NinjaTrader. We have Zone Plus coming in. We have the C scalpers coming in with the new updates. We have every week a new update and a new things coming out. So this is a headache. It's not gonna go away next week. We have a tons of updates coming out this month. So please try to learn how to remove a file and import a file. We have over 500 members. We cannot, it's getting out of hands. So please, we are service minded, but also we have a limitation. I mean, we cannot come in and log into 500 computer to remove a file, import file. So we are expecting the traders. We teach you first time, second time, third time, but then we are expecting you to learn how to do that on your own. If you still don't know how to do that, go to the NinjaTrader video, and they have tons of video about NinjaTrader. It is very good to do that. We did this so many times on the webinars. We did the videos on how to import, remove file from NT8, but we cannot keep logging into 500 computers a day and do this. I mean, we are running out of resource here, you know. So this is a trader responsibility, please. We're not asking you to do a hard job. Just remove a file from NT8 and import a new one. How hard it is. It's not hard, you know. So it is time for everyone to learn how to do that. Thank you. The re-entry indicator is an automated trade. You'll find it under strategy, sir. BBT strategy, Algirdas, and you will find it as an automated trade. And once I fire a trade, I will be showing you. Uh, so right now we just started everything. So once start taking the trade, because we just started again Ninja Trader, we didn't want it to stay on the. As an example, right now we just have one trade on the uh, because I started Ninja Trader uh, uh, right before we did go live, and this is the automated trade on the CL. And if you notice where we start today, we started at 950 right before we started. So this is um, we are waiting on a new trade, and so we will cover all that soon. We're just waiting on a signal, sir, and we will be. So right now you have this, like what I showed you, the full automated. This is the swing trading, and this is also for the signal full automated trade. And we will cover on the way. We have plenty of time to cover everything. So to find again, guys, to find the also on the price action, we have a sell entry on the price action, and if anyone trading the CL with the signal, we have a 52.42 support line, and then the target is at 52.21, and we will look at it when this market start kicked in. I mean, there is not much going on right now, so we'll wait till the new signal come out. And it is very easy, guys. The new auto trade does not require. You can do on a rerun, like replay data if you want to. But you have an option trailing stop one and then trailing stop two. Whether it is, you can take one trade or two trade or four or six if you want to. And there are two different pullback re-entry from the floor and fibs, and then you can decide the trailing stop one and two. The default setting is a trailing stop one, but you can do it. And there is no stop loss because it is built like what we have talked in the private webinar on Monday. It is built once the signal change is irrelevant how much stop loss you have, because they are extremely high risk reward ratio on it. And this is what we wanted to grab the market from the bottom to the top or from the top to the bottom, and we made it automatic. So trader will not miss those trades. I want to comment about yesterday. Yesterday, the market was extremely sideways, and we said to everyone to stay out of that business yesterday. It's not for us to decide sometimes if we need to stay in the market or not. When we see volatility or we see sideways market, you should not be trading. And this is going to happen maybe next week on Wednesday or Thursday or Monday. And some people has ignored that yesterday, and they stayed trading, and they got their finger burns. Yesterday, no matter what we have done, the market was going in the wrong directions constantly, and we should not be trading when the market is telling us not to trade. And one of the things is this is there is no indicator letting us know when the market is there is a play in the market, which in the future trade there is always somebody playing with us. And if you're not if you don't understand the price action, or you don't understand the bar movement, that's very fine. If we look at the 30-year treasury bond, the ZB, it is to the buy direction, and then is going the same direction as the ES. And if you notice, when we have a buy ES, buy Nasdaq, buy YM, and then the 30-year treasury bond is in the same direction, usually the market will not trend. It has to be in sequence, like the 30-year treasury bond should be the opposite direction of the other three here, the ES, Nasdaq, and Dow Jones. One of the things is because this is an algorithm, math. It's not eyeballing trading and looking at chart. Because this one here, there is a lot of calculation in there. It's math. Um, so if the ES calculation by direction, and the Nasdaq by direction, and the YM by direction, the 30-year treasury bond has to be in a sell direction. So when there is a 30-year treasury bond, like right now, that means there is a play in the market. What does that mean, play in the market? As we see here on the ES, we hit the target when we first started at 10 o'clock, and then we said, and I call that trade. If you go back on the video, we told you it's going to be a reversal, and it was a reversal. Then we have confirmed that by going short, and the signal is on your chart. You don't have to do any preparation, and it is a short trade. And we caught it from the 99.75. Now, here is the play. When the market came in to this hard area, in those area you should not be trading. As now there is a new signal on the YM, new signal on the Russell, the new signal on the YM 26096 to 6050, and as you see it right now, here is your trade on the YM, and on the Russell we have a new entry on the Russell, 33.6, and the target is 29.4. One of the things also, it is a very good advantage to do when you have those zones in there. You will know if this market going to survive those market or not. So we are not trading indicators. We wanted to trade on a base on the price action, and the system is studying the price action for you. So you should not be getting lost, because what they do, they plot everything for you on the chart, so you will not, a trader, make a decision. We know after so many years into the public, we find out if a trader making a decision, no matter how much you teach him, he's gonna make a mistake. Especially if a guy is new, or a guy is new to the system, he's gonna be making a lot of mistakes. So this is the YM direction right now on the YM, and we have this direction right now on the Russell, um, and as you see, there is a lot of support areas in here, and I will be concerned about that part on the Russell, but I'm feeling good about the YM, because there is nothing holding this YM right now. And now we are about to get a new signal on the Nasdaq, and we are about to have a new signal on the ES. Okay, new signal on the ES. Hold on a little bit. Don't jump on the ES. Let me look at it. Okay, it is a very good one. It's go in on it. 92.75 is very good. I'm I'm using a different chart on this one here. No, it took a wrong one. Oh shoot. Okay. We are around a couple ticks to the target on the YM, but there is a good potential for much more than that. So I would not close this one, and we're about to hit the target on the Russell. So we need the Nasdaq right now. Okay, we got a new contract on the Nasdaq, and it is 35.12.25 on it. Okay, guys, we hit the target on the YM, and there is much more on the YM, gentlemen. And we hit the Russell. You know, I missed out on the ES. I apologize on that, but you got the ES. We give it to you. So let me look at the YM. The new auto trade. There is one thing we have done on it for safety on the re-entry, gentlemen. The new auto trade is extremely smart auto trade, and as you see here on the YM, we had the reversal, but there is much more potential on the on um, what I was gonna say. Okay, on the new auto trade, it's not gonna take the first trade, the first trade on the pullback. It's not gonna do that. The only time is gonna start taking the trade when there is a new signal and a pullback. So if you see any pullback when you start your, which we're gonna go in a lot of details, you know, I've been having a problem with those monitors today. Just a second. Oh no. Okay, good. Just a second, guys. I'm sorry. Trade, and the only time is going to start taking the trade on the pullback re-entry is when the new signal come in, and if we are experiencing any pullback, then this auto trade will start nailing it. So uh, we will be standby on those, and we will show you how this auto trade. It is an extreme smart one, and it is a very friendly use. You just need to get used to it. We hit the target on the Russell, and we hit the target on the YM. And I cannot find. I have a different monitor today, and it's playing a trick on me here. Those monitors. So apologize for that. Okay, guys. Let's see who's in the market, and okay, thank you, Ben. You didn't miss the ES I called. That's good, sir. I did. Uh, oh, thank you, sir. Um, let's see if there's anything. We're about to have a new signal on the CL as well. Just hold tight. We're about to have a new signal on the CL. I want to know if there's anyone took the YM, please. It looked like the market has stopped, so I don't know what's going on, huh? Okay, good, Vito. There is still a lot of potential on the YM, and there is a lot of potential on. Um, we took one on the Russell, and we still have one on the Russell. If you are trading the Russell, put your trailing stop at 31.6. Right there. It seems like the market it just stopped, and I don't see any news anywhere. But it seems like the market has stopped, so it just stopped moving actually. Uh, but I'm gonna keep my eye on the CL for you. We're about to go short on the CL, so be careful, guys. Get ready. Again on the new auto trade, it is a smart auto trade. On the first pullback, if you started your auto trade now and there is already signal, it's not gonna take a trade. Once it gets the new signal, it activates itself and start measuring the market. It is extremely smart, not a dummy indicator. It is it's like exactly you are watching the market yourself and taking the trade by yourself. That's what how we wanted to do it. We're not gonna depend on any trader to make a decision anymore. So right now the market is stopped a little bit, and we will be, but we are on the right direction. I don't like to be stay long on a trade that long, but um, things can change. But keep your self handy with it, because I don't like this when we are staying too long on a trade and there is no more movement. Things can change within seconds. So keep watching your position like hog on there. Okay, please. I'm sorry I didn't pay attention to it, but if you want to go on the CL, you need to go on 5264, 5264 sell position. Limited, absolutely limited. If we look at the CL, this is where you need to put your trade. Excuse me. We have a projection at 62, 52.68, and that is no go with that. The sell signal is 52.66, and it's fine. And then we put it one tick below, and then a limited order is 52.65 on the CL. This is a limited order sell on the CL for the CL traders. The market stopped. I have no idea. I don't have time to look why, how, but we let me find out just a second. Again, when the market takes that long, I don't like it. If you need to consider uh, um, to watch your position hard and keep your eye on the bar movement and decide if you wanted to take action or close position or add position, whatever you want to do. But being that long in a trade, I do not like. This is the auto trade, the new auto trade. It just took that trade. Perfect, perfect re-entry. And what is nice about it, um, is a very small stop losses on it and a huge reward, and that's what I like. And then the option is we can extend the target, and actually it is right now broke even, and it's no longer we're responsible for it. It just broke even. So now we are on a free trade with that. And what I like about that, I don't know if you can see it. What I like about that, that it came in right to the tick. It's not. Let me see if I can make it a bit darker so we can see. This is the way it got filled right at the fib line, and it closed it. That's very fine, but it does not mean every time is going to close it like this. A lot of times, there we go, took the second one. You see, now it is a smart. It went up the market and then took the second one. And what is the stop loss on the second one? It's 5 ticks because we are playing with fibs. We're not playing with indicators, and we know our fibs. So when we are taking those trades, it's like a professional trader because either that market is going to drop all the way again to the target, risk 5 ticks, 7 ticks. The rewards are tremendous, or we are dumping this within 5 ticks. So this is an extreme. And what is beauty about it, this auto trade is not reacting on optimization indicator. The system here, it is based on this market movement for today. So this is a way advanced from gluing couple indicators, ATR or MACDs together, and call it an ATM or call it an automated trade. Has nothing to do with indicators. It's about price level, and it is an extreme risk reward ratio in there, and every day is not going to be taking the same trades. Is going to be a different approach to this. So this is very proud of. Sorry, guys, I have a million people talk to me. So in the days, if this one here, the market did go against you, it's not going to be something you cannot live with, and especially if you are using the micro account or any other account. So it is very affordable, and at the same time, it's not going to blow up account. That's what I like, really. That's what I like. So if this market, if that auto trade close, that's mean we are going to a new signal. It is nothing to do anymore with the short trade, and that's what I like the most. Okay, okay, we have a new signal on the Russell buy at 33.7, target 538.1. This Russell has a problem with the Russell. We have a problem with that Russell because the true average of price is 1534.6. If I don't know if you can see it, and usually I take a short trade from here. It's a pullback re-entry. So the average of price 50. I mean 1534 on the pullback re-entry, and the signal is right below that. I don't like that trade at all. I think it's gonna have a problem with that. So we will see. The Nasdaq is sitting, doing nothing. And the ES start going the other direction. So now let me show you the new auto trade. Let me get it a bit darker so you can see it. There we go. A beautiful entry. Beautiful entry. And we have a 2 trailing stop with it. I can extend the target if I want to. I can move the target if I want to, whatever I want. I can decide to take it out in here. And I'm not sure because yesterday we were thinking, me and the programmer, I'm not sure if those they will be able to change direction as well. No, on the second one, no. But you can always extend your target. Or if you want to force it to close, you can force it to close. And this is a beautiful pullback re-entry. Very nice. There we go. This is what it's all about. This is what it's all about. A trade in direction where the others are going the opposite direction. Yeah. So there we go. No optimization, no tweaking. And now I can decide if I want to extend my target. I have the system can close by itself and hit the target by itself. But if you want to override it, you can override it. If you want to take one of the trades out, you can take one of the trades out. But this is beautiful. This is really nice, and I love it. And this is so when we enter the target and the target goes against us, like yesterday when the market is chopped. There we go. We nail it one more time. This market is not going to get away. If this market go higher, we're going to get the new signal. We're going to bang on that trade on a new signal. If this market pull back, we're going to bang on it. And if this market go into the sell position again, we're going to put an add if we want to, 2 orders here. And if we are out of that position here, we can go ahead and put a limited order in that and there exactly at the entry price. So we will enter the market. So we got this market surrounded on the very technical entries, not to just short or long and take a trade left and right. It is very concentrated on keys in the market to take, not to just a normal black box indicator. And this is the way, if you just deal with it for a week or two, learn the trick on those. And then later on we can add all the buttons on it here on the top, like what we have on the swing trading and the scalping. We can add buttons on it. We can if you want to, you can direct it. You can like this one here is a different system. This one here is the trend exit. So this is a really good. We can add any kind of buttons on it, and if we need to, we can also make a new chart trader on there. We're not lack of people programming, that's for sure, and we're not scared to program. So I wanna have. It's not, guys. When we are doing something, I'm not doing it to sell it. I'm doing it for me. And whoever is on the board, he's on the board. So everything we design is not for you, it's for me. And I never think about designing anything to sell. I design things for me to make my life easier, and if it makes my life easier, it makes my trader easier. But we never think. A new signal on the ES is a 9650, target 902. And you see what I was saying? A new signal 30-year treasury bond, the opposite direction. Thank you. You see, guys, what we have told you. Those the true average of price. And I think Virgello was asking me a couple days on that. I didn't have time to answer him. But Virgello, we are always covering those true average of price. Every time you see this true average of price, that means it's a re-entry. And also, I can make that one here as an automated trade because they are extremely, we never, 8 out of 10, this market project from those areas here. 8 out of 10. And as you see right now, this market projected when we had the new signal, if you go back on the video, we never say anything or claim anything. We did not, because we are saying the same thing. I said, if you go back on this video, everything is recorded, so there is no monkey play in here. I said when this Russell came into that entry, I said exactly, I will be taking a short from that area. So that's why I didn't like that signal on the Russell. However, if I'm a Russell trader, I will wait till this market break this 1534.6 before I decide to take any entry, or probably I will wait on the pullback and then re-enter. So combining the auto trade with a little knowledge by a human, that is going to be extremely good. So it's the same story. We are coming to the YM. In order for us to get the new signal on the YM, we need to cross the 6104 before we technically, it's not just an indicator telling us go long and go short, an indicator following the market. What we need, the technical point, the technical numbers. And if I wanted to go long on the YM, this is a really nasty area to take those trades in here. There is a resistance, true average price. This is a huge mess. Here is the problem. When somebody is shooting a blind, he might gonna be able to nail 10 ticks here and there, not aware the danger where he is taking that trade. But then the second day he do the same maneuver and he lose money. And this is the frustration why yesterday did work, why today did not work. Because yesterday you were shooting up in the air and you were totally blind and you didn't see the danger in it, and the market did go to the direction you are in that trade. This is not a consistency. As long as this market coming in this big pile of mud in here, I don't want to mess with it. I don't want to invest $1 in it until I see that YM crossing the 6104, and we have a new signal on the ES. Why this ES is not getting up and flying like when we had the short trade? We're coming to double a resistance line, and there is a 3 resistance line, and that is making the ES now is trying to break those area here. Is trying to break the 97 level, and trying to break the 97.50 level, and trying to break the 98 level. And good luck with that, because we still have not got the okay from the Nasdaq, and the Nasdaq is coming now to this direction here. Now we are about to have a new signal on the. If you notice now, the YM has broke this true average price, so we need to see above the 6103 before we can go long. And as we see here, look at this down to the tick. I don't know if you can see this on YouTube, but it is the wick touched the 97 and got rejected. We fighting on the tick here, and this is, look at this. Look at this. So this is what I'm saying is you cannot trade the market, even if you are auto trading. If you do not have the fib, a good working fib, you are in deep trouble in this market, in a very deep trouble in this market. So because if you don't know your destination on that trade, why you're trading, honestly. If I see the automated trade taking the 96.50, maybe I want to hold on to it a little bit longer before I want to take the trade. I want to make sure it's crossing those numbers. Or I can have the auto trade, and then, whatever I get out of it, I get out of it. So this is how it is. If you don't want to do the work with it, so whatever the auto trade give you at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if it is system or that system, the fully automated, you cannot complain. If this market is moving, you will be making money, and if this market not moving, you will not make money. You will lose money. Like yesterday, the market was sideways, so you're gonna be getting a lot of beat up if you are just wanna take your emotions away from the market. So there is a price for it. So whatever you get out of it, you get out of it. And when the market is moving with a full automated trade, especially this is swing trading, it is a money printing machine. But when the market is sideways, you need the diapers, because then you're gonna be banging on a losing trade, and that's an expensive hobby. So what I'm saying is, um, if you wanted to be consistent, my best option for you is to combine a human with a machine, and then you can get very good results and a consistency on a normal trade like this. With the full automated, that full automated trade will never miss a trade. The swing trade will never miss an action, will never miss a trend. But the problem is, if this market they get in a chop and you misreading it, then you have a problem. You really have a big problem in there. So it is how you want to play that market, and then it's up to you. If you wanted to just auto trade, go ahead and auto trade, and leave your destination to the auto trade. Or if you wanted to be involved with the trade a little bit and get something out of it. So, um, I mean, look, by just a little movement in the market, we start. Okay, we got filled on the CL, guys. We got filled on the CL. We told you about that trade on the CL. We got filled on it. If you go back to the video, we called this CL trade for you. The Nasdaq still on the sell, 534. I have the ES on a limited order 2898.25. I have the NASDAQ on a sell position until we get a new signal. But the sell position on the NASDAQ, it is 534. And the YM, there is nothing in the YM at the moment. The market just died on us today. There is no movement anymore. Today we were asked two times earlier, European time, about the volatility, how we can read the volatility. Look at this one here, guys. When the market is not synchronized, you're not going to be trending anywhere. The ES buy signal, the Nasdaq sell signal, the YM sell signal, and the 30-year Treasury bond sell signal. What does that mean? Monkey play, because the ES is in one direction, the Nasdaq is one direction, and the YM in one direction, and now the 30-year Treasury bond are the opposite direction of the ES, but the Nasdaq and the YM are not in sequence with the ES. And this is where exactly, once you see this, that's mean you don't need to be professional with it. That's mean there is a monkey business in this one here, and maybe people are scared because of the crisis overseas. I don't know, but there is a play in here, and that you need to be careful. And on days like this, when the market is not synchronizing, that means there is some kind of foul play in here. However, if we wanted to look at the normal auto trade, the normal auto trade are going in a short position, most of them. And if we look on the CL, the Russell, and the YM, all of them is same time frame. We don't have this play, this monkey play. One day it takes, one day Renko, one day I don't know. They're all on the 5 minutes, and they're all into the sell position. And this is you can see they're all in the all of them in the same direction to the sell position, and they are doing actually very fine. Today we are making a bet on the CL to move. We increased it a little bit, but it don't seems like the market died on us or something. I don't know, but that's how it is. Guys, with all the respect, please try not to call me when I'm live. With all the respect, if you have something, you just wait, please. Okay, so um, We are okay. We're sitting on the side, guys. There is nothing right now, so I'll take a break, 5 minutes. Be right back. Thank you. You should be have the auto trade to start taking the trades. This is the Russell again, and I took one trade on the Russell, and it's playing with the fibs. This is beautiful, beautiful. So today the market is not moving now on us. That's very fine, but this is a beautiful on a trending day because we can. There we go, beautiful. There we go. So staying catching. Look at this one, guys. Staying catching the buy entry again or put a limited order. You catch it from the bottom, and now we are going again to the buy entry, and there is the 33.9. This is extremely. Actually, it is more money in it than. Let me give you another example on the ES, especially in a chop market like today. You can sit down and nail it, and the risk on those are not high. If it didn't work, we close it, break even, we close it, doesn't matter. But once the market start trending to your direction, we're looking for 100 take, 50 takes, 80 takes. So that's what we are looking for. And on a day like this, you might get 10 ticks on each trade, 5 ticks, 8 ticks. It doesn't matter. It's a free trade. So, or if you want to, you can break even a +1 and let it be. And then you are on a free trade. So what we are trying to do to catch in from the very bottom or from the very top, you know, and even on a volatility day, you still can nail ticks here and there. All right. So try to learn it with that auto trade, and I think it is a very, very enjoyable with this one here. Okay, guys, I'm gonna take a 5 minutes break. I'll be right back. Thank you. As you see right now, the market is synchronized, and it is. We have the ES to the short position, the 30-year Treasury bond to the long position, and hopefully this one is gonna go for us. It is extremely slow day. Apologize, guys. There is nothing we can do. If you are out of it, trade with the CL, it's 52.64 sell limited on the CL, 52.64 or 52.65 limited order sell on the CL, please. Follow us on the sim. Right now got filled on CL at 52.65. And there is a pullback, that's okay. But this is 52.65 or 52.64 limited order, please. We exit out of the Nasdaq on the my trading stop, so probably some of you still on that trade. YM hit the target, and ES again, Virgilio. Here is again and again, as you see on the ES, same thing happened on the Nasdaq, the same thing happened on the CL, the same thing happened on the YM. Every time this market come into this number, the one is plotted on your chart, the market reject 8 out of 10. Look again on the ES, we are in the right direction, but this is a true average of price 28.8725, and the market rejected. So how to deal with it? This one here, it is for a pullback re-entry, closing position, or if you are in a trade like right now, the market is going to kick back from that number and is going back to retest that number. Once we break that number, we are looking for the next level is the 85 level, and then 84, and then you hit your destination peacefully. So the whole market here is breaking in pieces, and right now the ES is trying to break that to 87.25. As you see, it requires a lot of salespeople to go ahead and push this number. It is a magic number. It is an 87.25. It is a key in the market, and this market has to break that key in order for us to go to the next destination is 85 level. If we don't break that number here, we're looking for a lot of sideways and a lot of nasty things. Absolutely, Jim. When you are taking swing trading, you gotta break it in pieces. You know, like there is a certain area you can trade, certain area you cannot. And once we are in the right direction of this market, we need to keep our eye. It is very simple approach to the market. We are not trying to come out with something, have to have a light bulb on anybody's head. The only thing is we give you the direction, and then you study the level until you land peacefully on the target and you call it off. If we look at the YM, it hit the target to the tick and a kickback. Where is the re-entry point? The re-entry point is right there, right here. You see, 2605. So it is a very, once you start learning that rhythm, it is a very easy and enjoyable to trade, because it is clear. And as we see right now, the ES is to the sell position on the market analyzer, the Nasdaq in the sell position, YM in the sell position, and the 30-year Treasury bond in the opposite direction. That's mean we are in sequence. So right now, this market now start lining up. Once this market lining up, we can trade. As long as this market not lining up, there is a foul play. Yesterday was a lot of volatility, sideways, all you name it. And we told the traders not to trade yesterday, call it off for today, and close your Ninja Trader. Some people did not listen, and they got pretty nasty in the afternoon. And there is a certain time in the future trading you need to sit on the side, and when the market is not willing to give, the market not willing to give, there is nothing, there is no system is going to prevail that. There is no system is gonna override the market movement and it's gonna bring you money. If this market not moving, where your ticks has to come from, if this market not moving, and by you having a couple $1,000 or 10,000 or 20,000 or 50,000 in the market, you're not able to move the market. You have no inventory. So we have to be in the same direction as the wind. That's it. We cannot fight the wind, and we cannot fight those guys. So right now, as an example here, there is like 3 steps you need to learn to trade this. You don't need. There is one right there, 60.55, and the second one is right there because of that. Here is those numbers for the pullback right there, 6069 and 6055. Those are the numbers for the pullback. And then because we are already hit the target, so we know where is the pullback on those trades. We know where is the pullback on those trades. This is the true average price, and this is exactly on the floor and fibs at 605.7. So this is, it cannot get any better than that on a pullback re-entry. And if you're done with that trade, now you stay out of this volatility until we get something. As we see here on the ES, those numbers are not just an additional. Look, this one here it was 28.87. The same thing happened on the Russell. The same thing happened on the Nasdaq today. And those are a very important keys to understand where you need to take your profit, or if you wanted to reverse the market, or if you want to take a trade on a pullback re-entry. Those are extremely powerful numbers because everything is calculated. Everything is calculated. So right now, if you want to take a re-entry point on the ES is 91.75. This is the re-entry point. But the ES, if you're taking the 91.75, is going to go back and retest the 28.87.25. If it cannot break that area, we're looking for a big mess from now to 12 o'clock. It is, once you start knowing those levels and those keys, you are most of the time predicting what's going on in the market, so you're not lost. The most important things in the future to predict what's going on in the trading. We cannot nail 100% prediction, guys. Don't get me wrong, but we can get if we can get 8 out of 10 right prediction, then we are doing very good. So don't underestimate the prediction on. Because most of the traders, they are using indicators following the bar. The bar, it is based on the past. It's not based on the prediction. When you are using ATR, MACDs, all this is reacting on the bar movement, and that is in the past, and you trade in future. And it's still, people don't get the idea that Your indicator is just following the market. It's not predicting nothing, and you trade in the future. So your indicators are based on the past, and you trade in the future. And do you really think you're gonna make money with that? Good luck with that. You will never make money. I don't care how long you've been there. On top of that, if you are using a ranker bar to trade with a trend, so you are totally blind right now. So this is not gonna work. So um, now it is the magic numbers in the market. The magic number right now is 2887.25. If that number not broken on that trade, that's mean we are in a big mess from now to 12 o'clock. And as you see on the YM, this is the pullback re-entry, and landed the Nasdaq right between the support line and a resistance, and now it got stuck in that channel here, the 33 level and the 26 is sitting on a standby to see what we are going to do with the ES. If that ES not breaking the 2887, call it for an early launch, because there is nothing going to happen. Nothing is going to happen from now to 12 o'clock. So now we are keeping our eye and market on your chart at 2887. If we break that one here, we are going straight to the 85 level, and then final destination is going to be 8250. The target is 8375. So this is the whole story in here. Nothing we can do, nothing we can change. Whether you have an auto trade or eyeballing the chart or manual trading or hand trading, nothing we can do on that one here. Sir, you are using the old ES. Now we are on ES 0919. It's going the ES to retest the 87. The ES is going back to test the 87.25. Let's look at it. Keep your eye on that. That is going to have an impact on your ES NASDAQ Dow Jones. So let's see. Okay, we keep waiting. There is nothing we can do, guys. We keep waiting. You nailed it, Gary. I mean, Gary, you've been trading for 30 years. But not everyone knows. Yeah, indicators alone is not gonna get you anything in the future trading. So the market is totally dead, guys. So, but we are staying longer to see some movement, and let's see if this ES. The most important things when we see things like this, and we say, you know what, today it is nasty. I'm staying away from the trouble. Or you can dive in right to the pile of mud. And if a day like this and yesterday, which we had a few weeks ago, we had a couple 3 days right after the others, like today and yesterday. Um, if we stay out of trouble those days, there is nothing wrong with it than to go ahead and blow up accounts, because that bring a lot of frustration on the trader when he dive in to volatility and he cannot make money or he loses money. So on a day like this, calling it off and not to go live trade and stay on a sim and do some training or do something else with your life and stay out of trouble. If you are insistent on trading every single day, whether it's a chop day, a sideway, the market not trending, you're gonna get yourself in trouble because we're not big enough to take out this market. So most of those old traders, they know better than that. They know when to stop and when to trade and when to stay away. Even if you stay the whole day without trade, nothing wrong with it and not losing money. Losing money much easier than gaining money. You can lose $100,000 in the future trading in one day, but you cannot gain $100,000 in one day. So you got to be careful with that. So losing money is always faster than making money on anything. So do not underestimate the power in the market, and you should respect it. You should respect it when the market bites and is not willing to give money. The market is going to bite and it's not going to give money. Nothing we can do. Um, few years ago, 10 years ago, I went and my hair was a brown. I woke up, half of it was white. I had a big mess in the day before. So we all have had rough days and rough weeks and rough months. So all this nonsense that everyday honey doesn't exist in any kind of type of trading. There is a risk. And on the days like this, risky days, we should sit on the side and protect our money or our profit. That's all what I can say. You can brush it off today. 3 months from now, you're gonna go back. You say, "I wish I did this." There is nobody is smarter than this market. No one. The only thing we can predict today is it tradable or not. That's all what we can do, guys. Especially in the future trading. My comment on the forex is a different. My comment on the forex: if you are day trading on the forex, you're gonna be chopped. Even if you make money today, you will be killed tomorrow. On the forex, you have to take it on a long run, make position to yourself, and not day trade the forex. Then it will be good, and not overmerge yourself. This is the approach which I trade only the euro dollar. I understand the euro dollar, and I still have position on the euro dollar at 105, and now it's 112.89. And I understand the euro dollar. I don't understand anything about the Japanese. I have no integration with the Japanese, and they are the best, but I have no integration with it. So I don't understand Japanese market, but I understand the European and the USA market, and I understand they are very predictable. So try to pick up something in the forex. You understand the economy, and try to do something with it, and try to stay on the long run with the forex, not day trade. And you cannot do it. Not even in banks can handle forex sometimes. So we're not a bank, and this is a sad story for especially if you are using those out of date platforms. And so the forex, don't overmerge yourself, and try to look at it on 6 months, 3 months, 2 months position, and then you will be fine on the forex. Future trading, you should not leave anything overnight on the future trading. Nothing. I don't care how much money you have. You should not close all position so you can sleep in peace at night. Because I have tried that before. I got up middle of the night and opened my computer to see where I am on in the market, and that was wrong, you know. And after 1 week, I got bored with it. I never had a one good night's sleep. So on the future, it is best to close your position before the market close, and wave your hand from it, and then tomorrow will be another day. Should not hold positions overnight, you know. Now it is a total different when we are using the A scalper or the B scalper. You can open a small account with $1,000 or $2,000 or $400. You can trade a micro account overnight, and with an account $500. If something did go wrong, you only lose this $500 on a micro account. I can accept that. I can go to sleep at night, and I know this account is not gonna impact your bank account. That's I can accept that. But to go ahead and tangle with the CLES DAX and go to sleep, oh man, I need some kind of injection, the one you give to the horses, for me to sleep at night. If you wanted to um, stay on an open future market and go to sleep, especially when there is a problems right now overseas and all that. You never know what will happen. So, in my experience, you should not leave anything behind. Even if you have money to hold your position overnight, you should not do that. Things can go wrong at night. Gary, you're right. I cannot show that comment. We don't want to get into politics, but a few years ago, Gary, I think it was around 10, 11 years ago, we were trading like here and nothing was going on. And then all of a sudden, back then, the Japanese prime minister, I don't know, I mean, that was a long time ago. And they were threatened that they can cash their bonds or something in the USA. And what you see, what we have seen in the market is just the market dropped like a yo-yo. The ES jumped, right away 13 point down, and the Nasdaq Dow Jones, and you couldn't even close positions. So things can go wrong worldwide, and if somebody open his mouth in the wrong direction, can spook the market. So from that day, I never leave anything overnight, and we got our butt kicked that day. We were holding positions, and we did. And so we didn't even have time to close position. So the second day he came out and apologized, and then everything went back to the same entry we were the day before, but we just lost a great deal of money. So the apology was too late when he did this 10 years ago, 11 years ago. I don't remember what his name, but we've seen it all. So if you want to trade overnight, go on a micro account, turn on your AB scalper or whatever, and whatever you get out of it, it is actually fun. Sometimes you wake up in the morning, you find a couple of $300. You say, okay, that's good. But to go on a high position and you have only $5,000 account and go to sleep, Jesus! I need those injections you give to the horses for me to go to sleep. Okay, guys, we're sitting on a standby. The market is not moving, so I stay quiet and hopefully we get some movement. You see, after this 28.87.25, the market did not break the ES, and I said this market, we are looking now for a sideway market and nothing happening. Nothing. This is the YM where I have predicted the pullback re-entry, and I give two option on the entry, and as you see right now, um, is sitting right there doing nothing. You see, and all this, guys, you can learn it in a couple of 3 weeks. It's not hard to learn it. You know, it's not. Everything is a plot on the chart, and you don't need um, to create anything, or you don't need to do that because everything is a plot on the chart, calculated and put out for you on the chart. You need to understand where to enter the market, when to pull back re-entry, and when to close position, open position, and you can do it automated or ATM or full automated. It's fine, but we can predict. That's what is more important in the future trading. Well, I'm gonna stay quiet before I get in trouble, and there is no movement as everybody see. So we uh, will wait till something happen here. Maybe the ES now is going back. We'll see what happened from now till 12 o'clock. Thank you. On the CL, if we break that line on the CL, the 52.54, we will get straight to the 52.19. There is nothing holding the CL. So this is the final destination for holding back that CL. So we are on that number right now. Okay, we broke it. So nothing going on in the market. So we're gonna stay. Maybe we can get something out of it. Let me show you the automated trading today. The scalping also has been having a problem, not performing today. And we have on the scalping very, very thin. I mean, there is not much to talk about. It's a struggling market. So when the market's sideways, your auto trade, your manual trade, everything. When the market is not willing to give, the market not willing to give. This is the auto trade, the one we sent you out today. And as you see, already took a trade and already put the trade target on the target. And this is you see the entry signal, and this is the pullback re-entry. And this is very smart if you use one entry on the signal, and in case if there is a pullback, the second one will pull up on the pullback re-entry, will get the second one in here, and you average out on this one. So this is an idea. Staying going two contracts on the entry signal. You can take one contract on the entry signal, and then you activate your other auto trade on taking under the same account, guys. Not You don't have to have two different accounts. You will let the auto trade take the entry signal, and in a day like today, the market pulled back. Then you leverage with one more on the other auto trade, so you will have two. And if you calculate it between those two, then you will average up very well on it. And not unless if this market is changing direction, then we can nail uh, the new signal and go with it. So no matter which direction this market is going, we will get it. And at the same time, you are trading on the technical side, not motion, and you let the auto trades take those trades for you. Another option you can have when on the entry signal, you can have a 10, 15 ticks, a stop loss. You don't need to go all the way up to the trading stop one and two, and not giving too much to it. And then once the market uh, go back on the pullback, we can put a limited order at the sell, like what we have done with the CL. And if the market go into the opposite direction, then we'll go on under the signal. Those three steps, once you start learning those, no matter what you do with this market, is always, of course, we will have some bad trades, but you are on the right side most of the time. I don't know, Rigo, did you get your stuff, Rigo? Yes, I have sent it to you. Okay, guys, guys, there is nothing happening today, and now it's 11:49. So the only thing is a bit working is the ES. That's it. So the market is sitting on the side. There is nothing we can do. So we're gonna call it off for today, and see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow, Wednesday, no, Thursday, Friday. Jesus, I'm smoking today. Okay, Friday, and we hope that things can go right with us. All right. Uh, God bless you. Thank you for today. Sorry, guys, nothing to do. Welcome to trading. When nothing to do, nothing to do. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.